Blue Lock's full of controversial lessons that can be upsetting to some people. Although it's more commonly known for its position on the importance of ego, the way the anime explains luck goes against what a lot of people believe. So in anticipation for season 2, let's take a look at this controversial lesson. And this should go without saying, but spoiler alert for everyone who hasn't seen the first season of Blue Lock. Blue Lock's definition of luck directly conflicts with luck as most people know it, which is a success or failure apparently brought by chance rather than through one's own actions. But Ego Jinpachi, the mastermind behind Blue Lock, explains that this isn't necessarily the case. He even goes so far as to say that luck is something that can be created, a skill that can be mastered.
運は運だ。偶然以外の何者でもないだろう。
まずは一つ問う。お前らは鳩に糞を落とされたことはあるか？で、かかった後になって気づくん。足元にはいっぱい糞が落ちてて、でも先に気づけてれば避けられたこの事象、運が悪かったと言えるか？
だからなんだよさっきから。
運はどこにでも存在するものじゃなく、落ちる場所にいるものにしか舞い降りない。フットボールは90分間に起こる必然と偶然の連続だと考える。この最後のシーンがそれだ。16番がドリブルで抜け出してシュートに向かうこの瞬間、突破を読んで走り続けていた15番以外は、1番はスピードを落とすところか15番の方へ加速した。シュートが弾かれるという偶然の発生にかけて走り続けたんだ。
ちょっと待ってよ。ボールがそこに落ちてきたのはたまたまだろ。誰のところにも落ちる可能性はあったじゃん。
そうだよ。でもそれはただマイボールになるっていう可能性でしょ。仮に1番があの時周りと同じように減速していたとしよう。確かにそこにもボールは飛んできたかもしれない。シュートする前に敵のディフェンスがワンアクションで届いてしまう。当たりが引ける場所でただ一人運を待ったんだ。偶然に対する心構えができてないんだから、いつでも掴み取れるように己を高め、そんな嗅覚を持つ人間にしか運の女神は微笑まない。サッカーには運も偶然もあるんだよ。運に翻弄されているうちはまだ二流だ。真に戦う人間にのみ運は平等に振り続ける。
Ever since their first matchup, Rin Itoshi's always been a few steps ahead of Isagi. In the final battle between the two, we're led to believe that our protagonist has finally bested his rival. After going back and forth all game, it's all led to this final play, where we see who's actually the most skilled striker.
In that moment, Yoichi Isagi's play surpassed even that of Rin Itoshi's.
By reading ahead and understanding his opponent, Isagi is able to make a block that nobody saw coming. A block that should have led to their victory, but by chance, the ball fell at the feet of his rival, resulting in a devastating loss for Isagi's team. It's easy to assume that he lost by sheer coincidence, which is exactly what he does. But Ego explains why you can't chalk up the loss to just bad luck. And so it begs the question, to what capacity can luck be controlled? Well, first and foremost, you'd have to participate in order to experience luck, whether that's good or bad. You can't get lucky and win at the casino if you stop playing. Similar to the example given by Ego, if you choose to take a shortcut through a dog park and you end up stepping in dog shit, how much of that can be attributed to bad luck? Ego explains that you have to possess a level of skill in order to improve your chances of getting lucky. So let's say you interview for a job and you find out that you were the second most qualified candidate. A few weeks go by and you learn that the most qualified candidate no longer wants the job, so the offer goes to the next in line, which just so happens to be you. You can claim there's an element of good luck there, but you still had to be good enough in order to get lucky. The quote I showed at the beginning of the video sums this up perfectly. Luck is where preparation meets opportunity, where raw talent, intuition, and opportunity converge. Or worded differently, the final piece of the puzzle. The crazy thing is that Isagi learns this earlier in the match. He just doesn't realize it.
It's no use. I'm not good enough. I can't beat him.
Got him.
Oh, genius. You're just in time to see my true last action. When you least expect it, my direct back heel!
His ability to adapt and score unconventional goals like this could be viewed as luck, but to him, it was a calculated risk that he took knowing how Rin thinks. Now, you can make several arguments for why this definition of luck isn't true because there's so many variables you can't account for. Blue Lock even touches on this when Rin mentions that he was actually beaten by Isagi in that final play. knowing that he only won by chance is the burden that he'll have to live with as the competition continues on. But even if you are right, that luck can't be controlled and there's too many variables that can't be accounted for, how does that help you? If you hold the belief that luck can't be controlled, then you essentially give up any power that you hold, since everything's up to chance anyways. It's not an empowering mindset to have, and that's something that Yoichi Izuki is brutally reminded of after his defeat. And I think if you really reflect on it, anyone can point to a specific time where they've controlled their own luck. Even for myself, I remember there was this one party I attended where they had a raffle and there were a bunch of prizes that you could win. So we were each given a few ballots that we could put in these glass boxes that corresponded to the prize that we wanted. And the prizes ranged from MacBooks and gift cards, sporting tickets, cash prizes, things like that. Now rather than trying my luck, I wanted a guaranteed win. Because they were glass ballot boxes, I could see how many people were competing for each prize. So I pooled all my tickets together with someone else, and we placed all of our tickets in a nearly empty ballot box, which just so happened to be 2 ringside tickets for a hockey game. Something that we both enjoy watching anyways, so it was basically a win-win. When it came time to draw a ticket from each box, I could see that our box was still pretty empty. So sure enough, we ended up winning the tickets. And what's funny was that a lot of people told us how lucky we were that we actually got chosen, when in reality we devised a strategy to improve our odds of winning. The point to this story is that this was a direct clash of perspectives regarding the topic of luck. Luck wasn't really involved in us winning, because we had put all our eggs in one basket and chose to compete against the fewest amount of people. But on the outside, all others saw was that our ticket was getting drawn out of that box. Now this was a defining moment for me in adopting the new definition of luck,